Hello and welcome to episode number 10 of Blueprint, our video blog for responsible manufacturing. My name is Björn. I'm heading the sustainability team at EOS, and I'm the host of this video blog. Today we're in Italy. We're here at Agiplast in Casalbuttano, and I'm already very excited to meet Sophie Mulsant-Kern, who is the Global Sourcing and Sales Manager, High Performance Polymers at Arkema. In this episode today, you will learn how circularity is made possible, how the powder takeback program Virtucycle is working, what the customers request in terms of powder reutilization, and also we will talk about the results of a scientific study we made together in order to prove the benefits of this program. Sophie, thank you for having us and welcome to Blueprint.
Thank you very much, Björn, and I'm very pleased to welcome you in our site from Agiplast in Casalbuttano, where the summertime welcome you as well.
Thank you. Before we start into the conversation, can you please shortly introduce yourself and your role?
Okay, so for my own person, so I'm Sophie, and I'm working in a sourcing for Agiplast. That means sourcing of different kind of material from high performance polymer like a long chain polyamide, TPE, and also PVDF. And I have also another cap, which is also of the sales side, where I'm taking care of the selling of this recycling product. For me, 3D printing is not something that is totally unknown because I spent the last 7 years working as the European sales for power bed fusion products. So I'm very, very happy to be through my new position to have still a step with 3D printing.
Okay, and we're happy as well. So to start off, what are the challenges of your customers in terms of powder reutilization, powder handling?
Globally speaking, then, when we are talking about technical high performance polymers, the product is recyclable, so there is no point on that. However, unlike the commodity plastic, where you have all the chain of collection chain, for this kind of polymers, it doesn't exist. So there is no one on the market who is able to collect, to compound and resell after a recycling product on the market. So, and it's where Agiplast step in. We are able to make the collection, we are able to recompound, to make granule again, and to resell high value granules with a high recycled content.
Mm-hmm. And this program is called Virtucycle. And how long has it been running? And can you tell us a little bit about what you have achieved so far?
Agiplast is quite a long story. The company has been created in 1994. The collaboration, we will celebrate this year 13 years, so I'm proud to announce that. We have a long collaboration. We started the Virtucycle with Agiplast in 2019. And after 2021, Arkema's acquisition of Agiplast, we extended the offer to 3D printing and also PVDF product.
Mm-hmm. And can you tell us a bit more about the program? So how does it work?
Companies are contacting us, can be private service provider or even OEM. And they send us here in Casalbuttano their sample. So it can be either powder or part or both. And then it's going to be here, we are going to test here. And if the property of the product are fitting with our expectation, then they will receive a green light from us. And then our supplier have to take care about the suitable packaging and put the packaging outside, and we are coming to collect. Mm-hmm. After the collection, the product will come here in Casalbuttano, where we will do a recycling step process. And from the powder and from the part, we're going to make some granules. And these granules are recycled, and then this granule will be used in formulation, because formulation is the blood of our work, to be able then to generate granule that can be used in a high demanding application.
Mm. And I mean, our audience is mainly from the 3D printing industry, I guess, but this program is not limited to 3D printing, right? It's open to everyone, also other customers.
Yes, we have a very bright range. The only condition is that if we are very happy to have a collaboration with people who are using long-chain polyamide, P11, P12, TPE part, and also the fluoropolymer PVDF. So everybody are welcome to work together.
And why would customers come to you? Why would companies come to you to do that? I mean, what are the benefits they have?
First, I think it's and it's normal in our business life, the economical perspective. What was a burden before with the disposal and then destruction cost is becoming an economical asset. So it's getting a value for the one who wants to dispose the powders and the part, because they get money for that. So it's a win situation for them.
And so besides the purely commercial benefit, are there any environmental benefits as well?
When we step back, we can say that everybody has the benefits of the Virtucycle. So the company who generate the used powder and the part is for them a benefit instead of a burden. Then Arkema, we are very happy to have this source of material, new material, on high quality. And then at the end, the end customer will buy the granules. They will have recycled granules with almost 81% of CO2 emission less. So we are all benefit of all of that.
And I mean, we as EOS, we're always very committed to powder takeback as well. So it's very important for us as well. At the other hand, we also know it is sometimes a bit complicated. You need to look at many things in very details. Also, sometimes there might be doubts about transportation of used material to Argiplast, for example, and if there is still a benefit. And that's why together we made a life cycle assessment to look or have a deeper look at this. Can you share about the setup of this analysis? So how was it made?
The conviction that on a sustainable point of view that Virtucycle have a lot of benefits was definitely sure for all of us. What we decide is to bring fact and scientific and qualitative and quantitative fact for that. For this reason, US and Fraunhofer Institute, we decided to launch LCA analysis to compare the reutilization of this PA12 used powder coming from the AM industry, and by reprocessing it in granules on PA12, comparing to the current situation, this incineration and production of primary PA12. In terms of scale that we, for the Virtucycle, what makes the more sense is the impact on climate impact, so the carbon emission. This is what we were focused on.
And now we're eager to hear what the results were of this.
So comparing the conventional disposal and the conventional production of primary PA12 material, we find out that we have a saving of up to 7.2 kilogram CO2 equivalent, which is very important. And we've seen that the main gain is at the production of the hurdle was the main gain is the primary PA12 production. And even the scope, and we study also of the factor, and transport is belong to this the scope. We noticed that the impact was not that high, even that the product is coming from US and ASEAN. It was not the more.
And now we're talking. Let's talk about the recycled granules. I mean, what are customers doing with that then?
So. We have a long history in recycling, and our really core business is to formulate new granules. So we are aiming a consistency, quality, high quality of our recycling granules. We have a lot of application in automotive, in industrial, in consumer. I also bring something just to show you at least an example. It's a tennis racket from Wilson, and the bumpers is made of recycled polyamide. So that's for an example of application we may have.
And so we're already close to the end, Sophie, but what is your personal vision for AM and reutilization of powders, let's say, within the next 3 to 5 years?
From my experience, we know that the used powder is a hurdle in the industry. So I see that because of the cooperation between our company, for example, that we try to reduce as much as possible the used powder at the end. So by playing with the refresh rate that targets. So I've seen much more parts produced than powders. And for me, it's the graal of this will be that we can convert all the part after, not at granule for the injection or extrusion industry, but this part can be reused as powder for the 3D printing. That will be, for me, a big step.
Okay, we're looking forward to that because that would also be of interest for us, of course. Thank you so much, Sophie, for hosting us and for providing these insights. And if you have any questions or comments, or maybe ideas for future topics we should cover, just leave them here in the notes and in the comments. And as always, stay responsible.